welcome back to my desk, Saberites. Today we are going through the KR Apprentice OWK1. This is a Gen 2 to the Gen 1 that was released a few years ago by Cal and Francisco. Along with everything we've been doing recently, Cal came to me and said he wants to improve the engineering of the hilt, which was fine with me because I think there was a few things that definitely were a little bit miss on the Gen 1. So this one has some improvements over the Gen 2, which we'll run through. We've got beautiful box art designed by Christian Cruz. Can't beat him. Let's open this up and have a look what's inside. We have got Allen key, spare bezels, we'll run through those in a moment, and the hilt itself wrapped in black tissue paper. Let's get rid of the box. We'll run through what we have here. So we've got the beautiful slim OWK1, and it's amazing because it is so slim, but that also presents a whole load of issues for anybody looking to design chassis for it, which is one of the improvements I've made on this hilt for the Gen 2. Another improvement I've made is the plungers. If you remember the Gen 1, the plungers you'd have to set very awkwardly and were very difficult to say the least. So those have now been changed to my self-tightening design, which has made it a lot easier, and you have great plunging depth, and it should interact with the button on the chassis pretty much straight away, no issues. Cover tech, we'll run through that in a moment. Pommel, nice and easy to unthread here. And so what we'll do is I'll quickly show you the bezels that come as spares. So let's see if I can just grab one of these. This is open backed, so you can see right through it. Whereas the ones that come on the hilt are closed backed, so there's no glow through on these. But the moment you have the blade plug in there or the blade in there, you won't get any glow through these ones. But if you change them out for this one, for these ones that come spare, you'll get glow through. So grab our Allen key, remove the blade plug, drops right out. Steel center as well, and you'll get a nice glow through that ring there, as with all of the clan hilts I've been designing over the last few years. And to change them out, remove your blade plug, remove the top emitter piece, just simply unthreads. And then you might need to give your shield a little jiggle because they might be very tight to begin with, and you might need to wear some sort of glove to get extra grip on them. But if you persist, they do start to unscrew, and you'll find one loose one first, and then the others will start to loosen up as you move around. So there we go. You can see now the one that comes on the hilt and the one that comes spare, you got open backed and closed backed. So you can decide what you want to do with your hilts. If you want closed backed for accuracy, that's fine. If you want to have a little bit of extra light showing through your hilt, you can change them out. So let's put this back on. It's quite small and fiddly, so use your fingernails. Use something extra to grip onto them with. And then you want to thread this down. Best thing to do is just pinch down the tabs of the shield and then thread that down like so. Job done. And then tighten up that blade retention screw. There we go. Right, now I've got something I've prepared earlier. So I'm going to swap this hilt out for one that is very much prepared. And I'll run you through some improvements that I've made. So the Gen 1 had an ID, internal diameter, and then the viewing window, which you can access by unscrewing your cover tech screw and turning your shield around. I put an extra position in here for your cover tech screw, so you can lock the shield in position now, which you couldn't do before, as long as you find the screw hole, which I'm trying to do without sticking my head in camera. There we go. So the first gen had its internal diameter and a straight out window, viewing window, and that means anybody that wanted to have a split chassis design meant that the chassis, when you're inserting it, could slip through the window, which if you've got a removable battery speaker sled like our Elite version does, is going to create connection issues, possible connection issues. You might end up shorting the pins on the wrong pads. So with this version here, we've got our internal diameter. I've closed the window a little bit, so if you're doing a split chassis design like the Elite I've designed, it will not drop through as you're inserting the chassis. So that's one improvement. Another improvement I've made is changing the speaker position. The speaker now sits inside the pommel, and the great thing is it's got loads of sound venting all the way around the inside, and it's even got some extra sound venting at the bottom, very well hidden. You slide this on, you put your speaker in there, and you put this cap over the top, slide it all the way down, thread it all up, and you can put the pommel cubes in whatever position you think is the most accurate for you. And then this still rotates slightly, and then you can insert that into the hilt, no problems at all. So this is also a great install now, because I've also increased a little bit of space in here by a smidge, which allows for slightly thicker walls around the battery section, which the Gen 1 didn't have. So the crystal chamber, Eco CC and the Eco are fully removable chassis, which is a very good option. I know a lot of you will love that. Easy access to get to the battery as well. You don't even have to remove the entire chassis. You only really need to remove the entire chassis if you want to get to your board. To get access to your battery, I'll show you can do it through the window now. And the Elite version, which I don't have here, but Cal will show off a video sooner or later. I might even install an Elite on my own personal OWK2, has a removable battery and speaker sled, and so most of the chassis stays fixed whilst you can remove the bottom half to get access to your battery with ease. And there's reasons why I do that, because there's a cover that will sit over here that's got extra LED blinkies in it, so you don't want to have to keep on lifting that out to get access to your battery. So let's show you this sliding into position. Just like that. We've got a kill switch there, and what we'll do is stick a battery in it, flick it on, if you didn't tell, I just didn't insert the battery properly all the way, so it's a little bit delayed there. And and then we've got a cover here, which you may be wondering what those 3 dots are. You can stick some magnets, so your chassis kit will come with 6 magnets to use, but I found that you don't actually need them, but you can still put them in if you want to. And then this slides down like that, and then you've got a cover for your battery as well. So you've got a nice crystal chamber there. Let's turn it on. As I say, the Elite will have a motor in there, so you have a rotating plasma gate as well as a pixel ring in there for extra glowing stuff and extra strips down here. But this is the Eco CC. This is quite loud. We've got a nice glowing ring up at the top. And there we go, we have a nice viewable crystal chamber, and you can hide your battery with the cover as well. And then if you want to get access to your battery, just lift this up, peel it up, and then you can remove the battery with ease, just like that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And then to put this back on, put it up nice and high, seat it in and slide it down, and it should clip into place, no problems at all. Then if you want to cover that back up, unscrew your cover tech screw, rotate it round, find the hole for your screw. There you go. and then nice and loud. And yeah, there we go. That's the OWK1, the OWK2, the Knight OWK2 Gen 2 is very similar in terms of how it functions, but I'll be running through that through a separate video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.